Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We just took a short break, and now we're going to pick up, continuing to play Part 1 of Doomsday Dawn, The Lost Star. When we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, they were pushing ever deeper into the Ashen Ossuary. They have arrived at after having defeated a group of rather vicious goblins, which you terribly, terribly butchered, ripping out throats and putting crossbow bolts through heads. You have left behind their lair and ventured deeper into the dungeon, arriving at a rather odd chamber. You've made your way down this short passageway and arrived at a long, squat chamber dominated by a pool. The sound of dripping water echoes through this chamber. On the north side of the room, so that would be that way, on the north side of the room, a nearly 10-foot-tall visage of a woman's face is carved into the wall. Trickles of water run down her cheeks like tears into a foul and polluted reservoir below, which itself drains into a large pool of fetid black water on the south side of the room. There appear to be two doors leading out of this room, both of which look like they're made out of wood and are old and swollen. The fire that looks like it ravaged the outer chamber looks like it died away in the corridor leading to this room. So this room, the stone here is still in good shape. It's old and dirty and dusty, but the floor here is nice and level and relatively smooth, although the years have put cracks and dents into it. There's dust in all the corners and cobwebs all about, but this looks more like some sort of, to be honest, like a ritual room of some sort. The face is rather serene looking. It's very, the features are smooth and clean. But that is kind of the opposite of the pool below, which is foul and fetid and smells rather terribly. The tiefling, you said you had religion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a check for that?
Sure. 4.
4.
I missed class this day.
Yeah, well, you're looking about the room, and you're pretty sure that face has some religious significance, and it's like on the tip of your tongue, but you don't know what it is.
I have it as a signature skill.
But you don't have. Well, this is
not trained in
this
it.
is a pretty low level piece of knowledge, so you can attempt this even untrained. So if you'd like to spend an action, go ahead and bounce me a religion check, even though you don't have it.
Okay. That's also a 4.
See, we actually were hanging out the day we missed that class. That was
Yeah.
Dang it, we skipped that class.
Everyone's
together.
looking at it going, I don't know what that is.
Didn't you say something about Pharasma before?
You did, and you know what? Now that they mentioned that, you think this might be the face of Pharasma. You can't be certain, though. You're not.
But Pharasma doesn't cry gross water.
No, she most certainly
That's
doesn't,
why
yeah.
that's why I didn't come to it.
Yeah, no, it didn't look like that until I threw the rat in there a few days ago. It's
Actually, it's been like this since you guys moved in.
yeah.
When you first got here, the waters of it were pure, but Dracus was in there for a while, and when he left, the waters were befouled and ruined.
Dracus's toilet?
yeah. Don't think about it too much.
Is the water that... Oh, I don't know that this is going to be a great idea or not. So the water comes out of the statue and runs down.
Yeah.
Where it runs out of the eyes, is it gross?
Seems like it's water there.
That's just
Yeah.
regular water. So
Yeah,
it
it
hits,
doesn't.
it hits the
The
basin.
moment it hits the basin, it turns. It's gross and horrible.
Is there anything in there?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, 20.
20. You know, looking down into the fountain, down in the bottom, you see what looks like, and it's really hard to tell because the water is like dark and gray and befouled. But in the splashing with the light from the spell on the staff, you can just make out the outline of some sort of like hunk of stone or rock that's in the middle of the pool. The bottom of the pool is otherwise
Little or big?
it's about I would say it's about yay big.
Is it magical?
I do the ping.
Bing.
You do detect magic in this room, but it's hard to say whether or not it's coming from...
Because all the spell gives me is a yes.
Yeah, so there is magic here that isn't what you have on you, but you're not quite sure where it is. Higher level versions of detect magic will allow you to be like, that is magic. Taking a look, yeah, there's this hunk of stone kind of in the bottom of the pool. It doesn't look very deep. I mean, the pool looks like it's only like a foot or two deep, so you could probably reach in and grab it if you wanted.
That sounds like a
Famous last
terrible
words.
idea.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Those are famous last words.
Yeah, that was the joke. I want to see what happens.
Can you do minor magic tricks? Can you lift it with your magic?
With my magic?
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't, no.
Okay.
Do you do magic tricks?
I do magic tricks.
I can make this coin appear behind you. No, yeah.
I can make my jaw open really wide.
Yeah, I didn't
He
like
could
that one.
eat the rock. That
Well, I mean, prestidigitation says it's minor magic tricks, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but this isn't going to quite do it. It's not going to.
It's like a bowling ball, basically.
Yeah. It's kind of big.
I mean, does anybody have rope?
I have rope.
You have rope?
Yeah.
All right, let's just tie it around me and just throw me in there. I'll just grab
But
it.
the water is not that deep. You don't need to go for a swim. Like, you could just reach in and grab it.
Yeah, I'm just worried there's something in there.
Oh, okay. So the rope is just more of a precaution.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, sure.
Sure.
All right.
We
Yeah.
can tie
Tie a rope around myself real quick.
All right.
Just hop over the side
Sure.
and just reach in and kind of try lifting up this whatever this thing is.
All right. So you hop in and
Holding your rope.
pull out. Oh, good lord. All right. So.
This doesn't sound good.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. All right, so can you move Fen there up to the pool?
Here?
Actually, it's down in the south side. Yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
down
where you
that way?
found it, yeah.
That's where the gross stuff is.
That's where.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
he's
where
in
I
the
threw
pool.
that food.
Yeah, so go ahead and put him in the pool.
In the pool?
Yeah, sure. Well,
Oh,
on
my.
the edge there. Yeah, that's where he's at. All right.
What's the worst that
Yeah,
could
I
happen? I'm gonna die.
So you reach in and pull out this, best to call it an idol. It depicts this jackal-headed woman with this large distended belly, these long arced out hands that end in claws, and these large feathery wings. So it's got the jackal-headed woman with large claws, feathery wings. It's made out of this black stone, and she's perched upon this heaping pile of bones and skulls. And it's made of stone. It's like this carved thing. It's a little crude, but the image is clear.
Oh, look, it has angel wings, guys. I think I found a Ioma Day. This is for Ioma Day, right?
So you're
It's Pharasma.
yeah.
bones,
That is not for that check is terrible. All right. So looking at the idol, just as you pick it up, you're like, "Is this good?" And all of a sudden, this line of like blackness appears across the idol's belly.
Can I just
And-
throw this thing?
No, and then it suddenly splits, or at least it looks like it splits open. The idol is still intact, but
Yeah.
this like energy opens up, and coming out of this idol with a scream are these two small malignant creatures. They're only about 2-3 feet tall. They have bat-like wings and horns on their heads, and they just like scream in horrific glee after being released from their tormented prison. And they look at you and scream in a
Okay, I'm with
language
the
that you
humans,
don't
okay?
understand.
Stop now.
Yeah.
You're now free to go. You're welcome.
So, can you put these two on either side, on opposite sides of Fen there?
Just imagining they scream
Alright,
and you
yeah, I
scream.
scream,
It's
we
kinda
all
going back
scream,
and
yeah.
forth.
Do you
Yeah.
really want them on opposite sides?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I think
yeah.
he does really want them.
Yeah, no, I kind of really do want them on opposite sides. So, all right.
Oh, I recognize these things. These are what's-its.
I think they're called nopes.
Nope.
They might be called nopes. Is that their scientific name? Nopus bitus.
Get
All
out
right. All right. So, can I get everyone to roll initiative for me? I think, once again, this is going to be perception for everybody involved.
Oh, good shot, Fen. That's not the worst. that wasn't
great.
Yeah, that wasn't an inspiring sound you just made.
Evaliran, what do you got?
11.
Yeah.
11 Lyran.
Evaliran. All right. Fen, what do you got?
It's a 13. It's better than a Langoliran.
Tiefling, what do you got?
I got 20.
Dang.
Luca.
9.
9. There's the low roll. All right. Tiefling, you are going to get to go first. So these two things come bursting out of this idol, and they kind of go screaming around the room for a moment, and they appear to be momentarily distracted. And you manage to seize the initiative, and you get to go first.
Is it an action to get information about what they are? Is that
So for beginning characters, yeah, it's going to be what's called you're taking what's called a seek action. You're seeking knowledge. So you can recall knowledge and attempt to learn a bit about these guys by making an appropriate knowledge check. At higher levels, you can get skill feats that allow you to be like, oh, easy reference to all this knowledge, but that allows you to kind of specialize and kind of also prevents everybody at the table from rolling a knowledge check every time something comes up. So if you want to be able to do that, you have to spend a feat to do it. So in this case, it's your action. You can spend an action trying to learn a bit about these guys if you like.
that seems worth it. I mean, I've got 3. Might as well spend one of them doing that.
Sure.
Well, let me ask you, knowing about them, is that religion and that they can matter?
In this case,
idol?
yeah, let's go ahead and make it a religion check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make my first action to do that. Crit.
20. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, so you critically succeed. So you learn that, first of all, this idol is an idol dedicated to Lamashtu, the mother of beasts. She is this terrible, nightmarish deity, and is probably the source of what's polluting these waters. You think that's probably pretty likely. The moment those things come screaming out of her, you realize them as demonic servants. They are called quasits. They are kind of one of the least of the demons, but they are rather terrifying. You know a little, because you got a critical hit about them, or critical success on the knowledge check. You know that they have some weaknesses to like sonic, to loud noises, and because they have huge ears, and cold iron weapons. If you happen to have any, you probably don't, but if you did, those would work a little better. You also know that their claws have a venom on them, a poison. So you don't want to get hit by their claws. That's what you know.
Alrighty. Well, I will let my friends know that as quickly as possible. Hey, use sound if you can, and watch out for their poison claws. And I will try to daze one of them. We'll try daze on this one.
Okay. So
Or actually, let me daze on this one.
Okay. So you cast daze.
I don't know if they have a reaction that does anything when I'm...
They do not.
Okay.
So daze is going to be a
will save, I
believe it's a will save. Yeah.
And your DC is 15.
Well, I'm going to fail. So
But not by too much. If you fail, you're flat-footed. If you critically fail, it's worse than that. But if you only
yeah, I believe I'm just flat-footed for the round.
Yep, you're flat-footed.
All right. So I am flat-footed for 1 round. It kind of claws at the air as the magic takes hold.
And I'll say, get that one, get that one.
On it, boss.
Fen,
Well,
you're still holding this idol, which means because you're holding the idol, I'm assuming your weapons are stowed.
No, I have a weapon. I'm holding it.
I will say you can have one thing out, but you can't have your shield and weapon out because you grabbed.
Oh, I'm talking about the idol. I mean.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna bash him with the idol.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's is it flying? Is it within reach of me?
They are both flying, but they are both also right next to you.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and screech, turn around, and huck the idol at one of these things with my first action.
Okay.
And then I will bring up my shield with the second out. I'll pull my shield out. First attack is going to be. Oh yeah, let's not worry about that.
Okay.
Fen just kind of screams and throws the idol.
So you scream and toss the idol off to the side. It slams into the wall, and it doesn't look like that broke the idol or anything. It just slams into the wall. A bunch of dust and cobwebs are kicked up and falls to the ground.
Yeah, then I will draw my shield, and I will draw my weapon back.
Draw your shield and draw your weapon. Okay. Eveliren.
Well, I'm going to drop the rope that was holding him.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's still tied around you, so be careful.
Yep, that's fine.
He goes running around. He's got a tail.
Yeah.
Trip over my own rope.
That's fair.
Let's see. I mean, I'm probably going to do what I always do and get in my tiger stance.
That does make most sense. There are enemies at hand.
I need to get some tracheas. So.
Increase your trachea collection.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Let's get some demon trachea. Wait, I mean,
no.
Achievement unlocked.
just the bad demons.
Yeah, the demons
right.
look at you and they're like, "Sup, boss?" No, I'm kidding. They don't do that. All right.
that's the one that owes me a couple silver pieces.
All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna do a flurry.
All right.
So I'll do the one that.
Okay. So you drop the rope for free. You go into tiger stance. You flurry a blow, so you're getting 2 attacks, and you'll still have your third action. So.
Okay. Awesome. So here's the first one. It is a 15.
A 15's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
So getting into a stance is not an action?
It is one of her actions. Yeah,
Okay,
so dropping the rope
flurry
is
is
free.
only one action.
That's right. Dropping an item is always free, so she can let go of the rope and not have it cost her anything.
Oh. That's 3 damage.
3 damage. All right, and are you attacking the one on the west?
Yeah.
All right, so that
The one that he dazed.
All right. Well, that certainly hits. You can go ahead and make your second attack, and this one is going to be at the penalty.
-5.
Which one did you daze?
Is your Tiger Strike, is that agile?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it's only going to be at a -4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I messed that up before then. Oh.
Nope.
Oh, that is a...
I got
that
a
is
4.
Yeah, that's not a great roll. All right, but that was
Yikes.
only 2 of your actions.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
Flurry is only 1 action. So you
Yeah.
can still take your third attack if you want.
Okay.
It's going to be at a
it's
penalty
minus-
of 8.
-8.
Okay.
So you'll be at the die roll, what, -3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what else are you going to do with it?
I mean,
Well, she could move around to reposition to try and give someone a flank or
Yeah,
do
that's
things like that if
true.
she wanted to. But she can also just take the attack and swing for the fences, right? I mean, the third action kind of allows you to be a little bit more tactical because your odds of hitting with it are not great. So a lot of times
Yeah.
people will use it to raise shields or move to a better position or get out a new item or reload something, right? It gives you a little bit more flexibility because the attack has a significantly less percentage chance of hitting. But there are times where you swing for the fences. I mean,
Yeah.
I nearly knocked one of you out with my third attack, right?
Sure
so,
did.
You know, that's how it works.
well, and would it get an attack of opportunity if I tried to go over here?
You're not sure if they have the ability to take attacks of opportunity. They haven't taken one thus far.
They didn't when I cast a spell next to them.
That is correct.
Good point. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll try and move over there then, so that if Luca moves up, we can be flanking. I don't know if he's going to do that, but we're just going to go do a bunch of flips and land over there.
Oh my god, that looks so cool.
Just for, like, panache.
All right. What's your move speed?
It is 25.
25. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure you can move there because you can't move through his space, right? He's kind of in your way.
Oh.
Yeah, you might not be able to get there.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm going to walk that back and just hit him.
All right.
I was trying to be nice. But
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm
Nat
sure
20.
Luca would have as well. Yeah.
So it's -3. We figured out, right?
All right.
Ooh. That is 11.
On 11, he is flat-footed, but that's just barely going to miss.
Dang
All
it.
right. The Quasits get to go, and they seem pretty intent upon taking Fen apart there. At least one of them is. The one that hasn't been hit by
Why
anybody.
is it always me? Oh god.
Well, you did pick up the
Paladin.
idol, so the first one's going to attack you with a claw, and you are flanked by them. So that is going to be an armor class of 19.
That will hit me.
All right. So that's going to do just 1 point of damage. However, I need you to make me a fortitude saving throw as the venom from their claws seeps into your system.
You need me to make a
Hey,
decent
remember
die
what I
roll?
said about their
Nope. That's a 7.
A 7. Okay, that is unfortunate. So you are going to take some poison damage.
Oh.
I'm just
Take
saying.
1 point of poison damage.
Just
It's
saying
not so
that
bad.
you did
Oh, it's not
say
bad.
you
Half
literally asked what the worst that could happen was.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Yeah.
It's kind of all on you.
What kind of idol is that? What's its head?
All right.
It's a
He is
jackal.
then going to swing at you again. But with the 2, he's definitely going to miss. And his third attack is a 3, so he swings at you 3 times and misses. The other Quasit is actually going to attack... let's see. I think he's going to go after Eveliren.
Oh no.
You attacked him, so he's going to return the favor. But an armor class of 13, I'm wagering, is going to miss. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
He'll swing at you again. Oh, terrible. These Quasits are swinging furiously, but they can't seem to penetrate your armor, rolling 2s and 4s.
You're not
Even that 9
They're
isn't
kind
going
of
to be
clustered
enough.
up inside that idol for so long.
Yeah, no,
They're-
they seem like they're stretching still. They're trying to, they're working out the wings and kind of getting their arms left out. Yeah, they're limbering up. It's important for your...
We can give him some time.
Yeah, they're like, can we get 5?
We just flew in,
gotta-
and man, are we tired?
Yeah, no, it's... Eric. No, all right, fine.
That's
fine.
why he's
Okay.
attacking you. So
Yeah,
Fair.
no, you
That's
want to
how
know why
I
you're...
draw,
Yeah, because if you die, you have to leave.
Oh,
all right, that's how we roll
It just
here.
got real now.
Oh yeah, no. When you die, you are banished from the studio. It's like that
People
chick
die when
track
they're
always
killed,
said.
yeah.
All right, let's move on. Okay, Luca, it is your turn.
How much of a obstacle is this?
It's not much of an obstacle at all. It's a channel set into the ground. You can step right over it.
So I'm going to move over here.
Yep.
And while I'm moving, I'm going to say, can they be hurt by electricity?
Yes.
You think so? Yeah.
Then electric arc.
All right. So you electric arc between the 2 of them. It like arcs over your head and hits the 2 of them.
That's fine.
Your little hairs are standing on
I
end.
don't have hair. I'm not a humanoid. I'm sorry, not a mammal.
Goblins are mammals. Goblins mammals.
well, you have little feathers.
And then
on
the
your
stream
helmet.
came crashing to a halt
I have
as we
so much
decided
to talk
whether or not goblins are mammals. All right, moving on.
Reflex saves.
Yeah, reflex saves. Yeah, let's get back to that. Okay, that is going to be a what's the DC? 15.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fail and a make.
A fail and a make. 1 and 2 again.
Woohoo! That's something.
All right. The
Static more than...
the electricity dances across them, but they are both still up and
You
fighting.
rub your feet against touch a doorknob. That's
All right. So the electricity dances across them, but they are still up and fighting. That was Luca's turn. Tiefling.
Oh, me again. Alrighty. Well, dazing was ended up not being nearly as helpful as I'd hoped. How about?
Oh no!
He's doing it again.
Alrighty.
You
I
were
will,
asleep when he started last time.
I will enact Glutton's Jaws and
What is he doing?
Take a bite out of one of them.
The Quasit in front of you as you prepare to bite it looks at you and goes, Papa?
Papa's hungry.
That's when it says, not again.
I rolled right off the 20. That is only a 12 to hit.
A 12 is not going to be enough. All right, you try and bite at it, and it dodges nimbly out of the way. All right, that was Tiefling. Fen.
Wow. That's
Actually,
not
you know
healthy.
what? I think your bite actually is part of the casting of that spell. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, feel free to double
Is
check
it?
that real
Because if I can
quick.
get another one even at minus 5, I'd take it. It's not agile, I know.
Glutton's Jaw. 2 actions to cast. Your mouth transforms. Oh, it has a duration of a minute, so you
That's
get
right.
to keep biting people.
That's
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
and just watch me do it.
yeah, all right. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was just a burst attack. It's been a while. All right.
Fen will go ahead and raise his flail over his head and just do like an around-the-world attack here, making one attack towards 2 of them. The weapon has a sweep trait, which means that when I attack a target, other than the initial one, I get a +1 bonus. So
Right.
my first attack is going to be standard.
Right.
So +5, that's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 is
still flat?
Just going to miss. No, he was only flat-footed for
that one round.
Yeah, that's okay. On the second attack, this is only going to be -4, which means it's +1 on the die. It's going to be a 19, so that'll be a 20.
That definitely hits.
All right, then this particular Quasit, or who's it, or what's it, is going to take 6 points of damage.
Which one? The one that was dazed before, or the one that wasn't?
The one that is on this side.
It was the one that wasn't.
The non-dazed one.
All right.
Correct.
So you deal your flail slams into it, and it shudders and cries out in pain, but it's still up and flying about.
Well, I'm going to put my shield over my head and scream, "It's in my hair," even though I don't have any.
No, all right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you raise your shield.
Yep.
Evaliran.
I'm just, it's in my ear.
It's in my hair. You don't have any.
When did that happen? Oh, can you give me another fortitude save against the Quasit poison?
Ooh, that's almost decent. That's a 14.
Yeah, almost decent. So you get to take some more poison damage. Take another point.
Ow.
All right, Evaliran.
I'm gonna flurry with my tiger claw. Let's see. Meow. Meow.
Yep.
Yeah. And the one that's right in front of me,
Yep.
by the way.
Yep.
Oh.
Hit.
Give me
Another
them
trachea.
His trachea is so tiny. He really needs it.
I need it for my collection.
Why do you
My
collect
half
those?
elf apparently just got really dark.
Yeah, this got grim.
Yeah. Ta-da. That is an 8 and a 2. So that's 10.
10 plus double your strength modifier.
Oh, sorry. So that is actually, so it's 14.
14 damage.
And then I also do the bleed.
Ooh. So sorry, it was your +4 to damage.
Yeah, usually
so-
it's 2.
So okay, so you're all right. So you're +8 on top of the 10, so it's 18 damage, right?
No, it's
It's +2
Oh, it's
normally.
2 normally. Oh,
1d8
okay,
plus
sorry,
2
I missed
normally,
that.
so
All right.
it's 2d8
I
plus
rolled.
4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha. All right, so 14. So all right,
And then
that
persistent
hurt
damage
him
is on his
really
turn.
bad. And how much persistent? What's the bleed? D4.
That's on his turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's your first hit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was attack number 1.
I forgot
Yeah.
I'm flurrying.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
and you have
So
2 more
distracted
actions
by the
after that.
blood.
you were just saying just
Oh,
a.
there it is.
Blood frenzy.
I don't know this one.
You were using
20,
this
so-
poor Quasit as a scratching board.
And then so it's -4. So that
Oh,
16?
hit.
Yay! So that's 4 damage.
All right. It is still up. This is a tough little creature. Its hide is like leathery and forged in demonic fire, so it's quite hardy. That was only your 2 flurry attacks. You still have 2 actions. What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep swinging at it.
All right.
Yeah.
So the multiple attack penalty does cap after the maximum. So this next one will be at a -8. If you take the 4th one, that'll be at a -8 as well. It doesn't go
Okay.
to 12. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that one is
18 might have pulled it off, but the
with
4.
the -1, with the -3, it ends up being a
Yeah, no, that's gonna miss.
womp womp. These are sad. That one's not bad. 12.
No, it's just gonna be
enough.
just shy.
Yay.
Your claws are dancing in the air around it, making it bob back and forth and weave to avoid you, but it does manage to stay alive for at least the moment.
You felt the first one though.
They do go now, and that bleed damage is going to hit him at the end of his turn, right? I believe that is the case.
I'm guessing he's mad at me.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look too happy about it. Actually, you know what? He might take that right now. Let me double check.
Just imagining, like, after your first attack, it looks like you're stretching as well. I'm like,
Oh god, it's contagious.
No, it's just claws. Don't worry about it.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and persistent damage. 323. Let's forget where we put that. Don't want to lose my place. At the end of your turn. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. the dangers of being a game designer. You end up with 4 different versions of every rule floating around in your head, and you're like, wait, which one was that again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so he's going to take that at the end of his turn. Let's see. The Quasits are going to go. That one appears, the one that you hit, Fen, appears pretty intent upon still continuing to kill you.
Get it off of me!
So he's going to swing a claw at you, but I think that's going to miss a 14.
That'll miss.
It doesn't come anywhere close. Then he's going to swing again. No, not even close. He is furiously trying to hit you. He spends all 3 attacks trying to hit you, and it just bounces off your shield.
It's just on the other side screeching. I'm just screaming in terror.
It's like the bully holding the kid's head back, and he's just, his arms are swinging underneath him, and he just can't hit anything.
I've never been bigger than something else since I've been fighting.
Yeah, no, it's really impressive.
Is this what power feels like?
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It in fact is. All right. So the other one is going to continue to attack Eveliren just because you're ripping him to pieces.
That's fair.
And you know what? The first thing he's going to do actually is concentrate for a moment and heal himself.
Rude.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. Messed up, man.
Oh, he's going to regain some hit points, which ends the bleed.
I spent hard work on that bleed.
Oh, he knows.
You'll just have to give him some more.
All right, so it's going to swing a claw at you with its second action, and it's going to get an armor class of 25.
Ow! Yeah, that does hit me.
Oh, that'll provoke me.
My little guardian goblin.
That's a 17, so that'd be 22 to hit.
That will certainly hit.
All right, then that's going to be 8 points of damage.
Give me the Quasit.
Another
time now.
crit.
For the third
you.
time now, Retributive Strike has negated a hit.
So,
and
those were crits
outright
even.
killed a bad guy. All right, your flail, as it reaches out, lunges at Eveliren, its claw dripping with venom, reaching out for her exposed neck. Your flail just passes right through it, and it just explodes into a cloud of like greasy black smoke that smells vaguely of brimstone and sulfur, and it's just gone.
I feel so empowered. Oh God, I feel like my blood is boiling. Oh God, that's the poison.
That is the poison. It's true. All right, Luca, it is your turn to go. That Quasit doesn't get to take any more actions because it's dead.
I load my sling staff.
All right, load it
And I shoot.
and fire. All right, go right ahead.
It's 21
21 is going to hit.
for 6 damage.
All right, that makes the sound of like a coconut hitting someone in the head. Yeah, and it just kind of bounces off and flows across the room. That looks like it hurt it, but it's still up and fighting.
Then I'm just going to move to here.
Oh, moving yourself into a flank, I see. All
Can I
right.
get that instead?
I need an
the
adult
teeth
other than
noise.
that one.
No, that's not. No, please. I really hope the stream is not picking up your teeth crunching noise. All right.
Instead, I reload.
All right. Instead, you reload. All right. So, Tiefling, you get to go.
Oh, guess where I want to go.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
When that thing exploded, it looked frankly delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll move to there and.
Smoky barbecue flavor.
Okay, that is 20.
A 20 is going to hit. You
That
finally
is-
managed to land a bite.
I'm going to.
That's
I'm
only
going to make
only
sure-
1 point of damage.
All right.
But I did hit a creature with my
Oh
gluttonous
boy.
bite.
Yeah.
So I'll heal a little bit. Oh, I feel better.
There is my shield for other reasons.
He rips out like a part of its wing and just like swallows it whole, and it's just like he is healed by eating demonic flesh.
Oh, sure.
You have seen this happen. You have incontrovertible proof. He is
What is
healed
happening?
by eating demonic flesh. All right.
Maybe everybody's healed by eating demonic flesh. I don't,
Maybe everyone's healed by eating demonic flesh. All right, yeah.
Second attack is
yeah.
too low. I
All
guess.
right, I'll see about adding that to the next update file. All right, you move there, take a bite, chomp down on a Quasit snack, and then a Quasi snack, and Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I feel bad about
He's
that.
not in the
I
couch.
said it.
He's not on the
I know. Is there room on the pun couch? All right.
Always.
Fen, it is your turn.
Oh God, what is he doing? I'm gonna. The world puts you out of your misery.
Yeah, just woof woof. So first attack's going to be a 12, and it's going to miss.
Just barely. He is flanked right now.
Oh, you're right. Second attack is going to be, oh, there we are. Hey, a 16.
16 is certainly going to hit. Your flail manages to connect.
Then that's going to be another 8 points of damage really quickly here as that happens, and I will go ahead and raise my shield again.
All right. It is still up and fighting, but it looks pretty badly hurt by that flail hit. Can you give me another fortitude save, please?
I mean, I can fail that for you.
Yeah, can you fail me?
I mean, we can be
please?
straightforward.
No, please don't.
No.
All right, so
Did
you
you
failed.
expect anything else?
No.
No, with that response, I succeeded.
Well, what you got a 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
3.
3, so 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to fail. This time take 4 points of damage, and you are slowed next round. So next round you only get 2 actions, not 3.
Guys,
The poison is really starting to affect you now.
I think I'm tripping.
You're tripping.
Eat some demonic flesh, you'll be fine.
I don't think
I don't know that. That sounds like not sound
That's what
advice.
the other goblins probably did, and then their tracheas exploded.
That's definitely what happened to them.
All right. So that was
Kentucky
Fen.
Fried Quaffin.
Eveliren.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I got confused. Well, I don't have anything to hit right now, so I'm gonna move on over. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go over here.
Great. Yep. So you move and attack.
Move and attack.
Gonna flurry.
Yeah.
All
Why
right.
not?
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Let's see. Tiger Claw. I never use my fist because Tiger Claw is awesome. 15.
15 is going to hit.
Yay! And boop. That's
No.
9.
Oh, you just claw right through him, and you were hoping to get another trachea, but he just dissolves into a
Yeah.
smoky, greasy cloud.
I mean, he made it look so delicious.
All right. He disappears. He's gone. You're out of combat.
Smack it out of reality.
That's right. Yeah.
Sometimes I do that.
I'm just gonna keep rolling fortitude. Wow.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another fortitude save.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, well, there you go. The poison finally comes to an end.
Guys,
you
that
finally
was-
find yourself
We
being
need to
unaffected
find some
by
more
the
of those
poison.
sometime.
You like that?
No. Maybe.
All right. So you
How
guys
are
have
you
managed
doing?
to defeat the
I am Leon.
closets.
I'm
You're-
Leon Hansing
You're gonna lay on
myself,
hands.
yeah.
All right.
Feeling much better now. That's going to put me back up at 16. So.
All right. So you guys are able to hang out, and as you have finished up this fight and you're gathering your possessions, you start to notice that the fountain is now starting to run clear.
Yay.
May take another few moments, but in a few minutes it looks like it may be clear and pure, clean water again.
Wait a few minutes.
Do you guys mind if I
Seems
go
sensible.
smash the little thing to Pharasma over there? The little idol.
Well, it's
It's
you mean
Lamash
the
too.
thing to Lamash too?
Well,
Lamash too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can I go smash the idol?
I was going to do that, but you can.
Oh, awesome.
And so you spend a few minutes just bashing this idol with your flail, and eventually it's reduced to just chunks of rock and pebbles, and unrecognizable from its previous form. In the meantime, the pool itself now has run entirely clear and looks like nice, clean, pristine water.
Yeah, we can't let Dracus go back in that. It'll ruin it all over again.
Is there anything else? I mean, now that it's clear, is there anything else in it?
No, it's perfectly clean and clear. Looks refreshing, even. Sparkling.
Well,
That's kind of like a dare when the GM starts
Yeah.
talking like that.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to
Oh,
jump.
man.
Yeah,
Grab the rope. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna wash myself off.
You
We've
realize
been in
that
the
that
sewers,
closet
okay?
was really salty, and you just really want something to quench your thirst.
I want them delicious quasit chips, and now I need to rinse it down.
You don't need to get into the pool to
Yeah,
be
I do.
cleaned off. I can clean you off.
With it, all right. I'll lean down, try to drink some of the
All
water.
right. You drink some of the water. It is clean and clear and refreshing.
Uh-oh.
Are you wounded?
Not after that delicious snack of Quasit.
All right. You feel revitalized and invigorated by it.
Wow.
But it doesn't seem to have any other effect.
That's good stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
Do any of the rest of you drink the water?
I'll drink some.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll drink some.
All right. You quickly come to realize that the water has restorative properties. Anybody who drinks the water regains 4 hit points.
I wasn't hurt. I just was
All right.
thirsty.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
were you were
delicious.
still?
That restores the 1 last damage I
All
had.
right. Yeah. Yeah. The only person who hasn't drank from the water is you. Do you drink from the water? No, not interested.
Wow, we
Don't
should-
drink from dungeon water. Come on.
No.
But we're in the sewer. Oh, wait.
But we
Don't drink
magically
sewer
made
dungeon
it
water.
Better.
All right. So, we're going to keep going at this point in time, but I realize we're probably running pretty tight on time. So instead of kind of meandering, I'm just going to push you guys closer to the end. These streams in the future are going to be 2 weeks each, but this first one we only had 1 week to keep the schedule moving the right way. So this week we only have one, so I'm going to push you guys forward to kind of closer to the end, and we'll see how that goes. So, you know, the spoilers for those watching at home. So if you guys finish up your investigation of this room, you've drank from the water, you've kind of explored. The door to the south is locked and you can't seem to find a way to get through it without bashing it and spending a great deal of time. So you end up going through the door to the east. That appears to have an alarm on it of some sort, a bunch of cans and like mugs and cups and stuff on strings. It just makes a ruckus.
Classic.
School alarm.
Yeah, like an old school alarm. Yeah, something that just makes noise when you open the door. But you manage to rush through that way, and you know where Dracus's chambers are, so you kind of lead the group right to it. You do pass a statue to Pharasma along the way. It attempts to poison just you. The rest of you it seems to ignore.
Phrasma hates you. That's weird.
But we'll move on. Could you guys place yourselves up at the top of the stairs here, leading into this chamber right here?
Top of the stairs.
Yeah. You can have somebody just coming into the room if you
Top
like.
of the stairs too, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, looks good.
I can hop over the little shorty.
You can see right over top.
I don't usually get to be tall, so
All right.
that's great.
So, as you make your way into this room, you know that these are the chambers of Dracus. Dracus is back here somewhere. While this room may have been used as a shrine long ago, its contents are now a ghastly mockery of its former purpose. To the south, an altar upon a raised dais is surrounded by mosaics depicting a stern woman with long, flowing white hair, all of which has been slathered in filth and gore. The whole area reeks of decay and cloying, clotted blood. Standing above this altar, you see the man you have been sent here to find. There's a hobgoblin standing astride the altar. Across the altar, the body of a goblin lays drenched over its surface. Blood, just gore covering the altar and draining down the stairs. This
Sloppy vampire.
Yes, this must be Dracus. And you see now, as he is standing there, darting out of his mouth is a tongue. A long, unnaturally long tongue that ends in 3 prongs. It like forks in 3 ways. And these are like sunk into the goblin's neck, and you can see it pulsing and like bubbles moving up it, like as it goes into him as he's drinking through his tongue.
See, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
I guess that,
Can you put that
this is my
adjacent to
first
the altar?
vampire. I guess that's what they all do.
Yeah.
Put him 1 square forward. Yeah, this
How
side
else
right
would
there.
you-
Perfect.
How else would you do that?
Classic vampire.
That is Dracus, and as he sees you, the tongue kind of retracts into his mouth, and you notice he is hefting a rather vicious-looking long sword, and he just looks at all of you, and he sees you in particular, and
Hey,
says,
Jerkus.
"Ah, the traitor! Come back finally to meet for punishment! Come and feed Dracus!" Can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Imagine that.
Sure.
I know you're shocked by that call. All right. Eveliren, what do you got?
16.
Fen, what do you got?
That was a roll. That's a 5.
Oh, good.
Fen's a little taken aback by being called a traitor. How dare he?
Tiefling, what do you got?
I'm taken back by him being called a traitor. 6.
6.
I don't even know this guy.
Luca.
21.
Whoa.
Luca,
Like
you
I
get to
didn't
act.
know the closets.
All right. So, Luca, you get to act first. Drakus is up on the dais, looking like he's ready for a fight.
I'll move over here behind this. Are these statues or something?
They are. There are 2 statues that look like supplicants to Pharasma in the room. Yeah, you can hide behind them if you want.
Then I will cast Shillelagh on my staff.
All right, turning it into a fearsome weapon.
Using a somatic and verbal component.
All
That's all my
right.
actions.
Okay. That was Luca. Drakus goes.
Oh my.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So he is going to pick up his sword, which was laying on the altar, so that counts as drawing a weapon. Then he's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he screams traitor as he brings the longsword down upon you.
What manner of creature is this?
It's a vampire.
Armor class 28.
Oh, that'll crit.
Yeah.
He's a powerful vampire.
Take 15 points of damage from the crit.
God!
Yeah, that blade just slams into you, cutting you from clavicle down to hip. Like
Oh
it just
God,
slams
my
right
blood
across
is
you.
gonna drink it.
Just like, and you see that 3-pronged tongue darting in and out of his mouth, especially as all the blood starts pouring out of you. I'm assuming you're still standing, but just barely.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that dead from being sliced from clavicle to hip?
Well, it didn't go all the way through him.
It'll
It
get
just like-
better.
Yeah, there's like part of him over here and part of him over here, and he's like, I'm okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna. I think he has attacks of opportunity, so I can't heal myself with lay on hands because I'm bad at this.
Eveliren, it is your turn.
My guardian friend. I need to save him. I'm gonna move up right here.
All right, so you move up and step into Fen Square and then step to the side, right? Because you can't cut the corner diagonally.
Yeah.
And when you do so, Drakus takes advantage of you moving in front of him. And he spends his reaction to take an attack of opportunity, swinging at you with his longsword.
Oh no.
Oh, but I rolled a 1, which is definitely going to miss. All right, so no hit there. All right.
He's heard about me.
Yeah, clearly.
Tiger Stance
All right.
and Flurry.
Are those
right.
tracheas I smelling at the house?
Is that a trachea in your neck, or are you just happy to wait? No,
Just
none of
happy
this
to-
makes any sense. All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
That is 17.
17 is going to miss.
No, I don't want it to miss.
Well, I understand you don't want it to miss, but you do get to take a second attack.
That's true.
All right,
all
your second
right.
flurry attack. Need to roll high.
Yeah.
That's not going to quite do it.
How about a 14?
Yeah, no, the 17 missed, the 14 missed even more. You swing wildly, trying to catch Drakus, but he's just too fast.
Not good.
He moves too quick. Tiefling.
I'm first going to use my 2-action heal, my second and final heal, to try to restore my goblin companion. 5 hit points.
Oh, the blood's going back in. That's good.
So the
Sorry,
blood
that's not
vacuums back into him. That's good.
That doesn't seem.
And I'll move in, and I'll try to get on the other side.
We're in a sewer.
Like, what have you now?
I've already taken my reaction,
I
so
saw
you
you
can
do it.
move without consequence. Fen.
Well, it looks like he was pretty distracted trying to stab the elf there, and he did a pretty good job. So Fenn's just gonna kind of cry out, and just start like resealing himself. He's just gonna like a zipper with lay on hands and just like reseal him back up. Oh God!
All right, yeah. You try and put some of those organs back inside.
Oh, there's not enough room.
Because organ on the outside is totally a spring look, and it's fall.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So first lay on hands is going to be 6 hit healing.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and use it again because it's only one action to do it. So that's going to be a 7. I will be fully healed up really quickly here.
Right, you are rapidly trying to undo the damage that Drakus did with 1 hit.
Which is exactly why Fenn's next action is to scream, "Oh God!" and throw his shield up.
All right, so you raise your shield. All right.
Yep.
So that was Fenn. Luca, you have your shillelagh.
Is that 2 or 1?
The diagonal, you can cut the diagonal there because he is not a solid object. So
Do that.
all right. So is that 1 move? 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yep.
We've got you surrounded.
And then I hit him with my staff.
He seems unamused. All right.
That's not going to hit. It's only like 14. No, well, not counting the fact that he's flat-footed.
Yeah, the flat-footed is on my end. Don't worry about it. All right, so that's going to miss.
I'll
You
attack
swing
again.
once.
I miss again.
All right, you swing wildly at him, but neither time managed to connect. All right, Drakus. He laughs, and as he laughs, his voice gets all bubbly and gurgly, and you notice his entire form is shifting and changing, and like all of his armor and flesh just kind of starts falling away, and his body transforms into this kind of amalgam mass of scarry tissue and flesh. It just all vacuums back into it, and he, in fact, is not a hobgoblin at all. He is this faceless thing that, like, the 3-pronged tongue is just now darting in and out of his mouth. He transforms into that form. It is horrific and terrifying, and it grants him a bonus on his rolls for 1 round.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's very happy about this. So he is going to go ahead and make another attack against Fenn because traitor!
Stop yelling that word!
I thought they turned into bats.
Yeah,
What's
this is the
going on?
ugliest wolf I
He's
have
the
ever
weirdest
seen.
vampire ever. Yeah, all right.
Quickly throw money on the floor.
You're beginning to suspect
Run about.
not a vampire.
vampire.
Yeah, no. So he is going to attack you with his longsword, which he still has. That is the one piece of gear he kept. So he's going to go ahead and swing that at you, and armor class 21 is going to hit.
That will still beat that, yeah. I'll throw my shield in the way and go ahead and use the shield block action.
All right, so you shield block?
Yep.
He is going to do 9 points of damage, so that's reduced by the hardness of the shield.
Which is 5. So
is
that
5.
means I will take 4 points of
So you
damage
take
here.
4, and the shield is dented.
Correct.
He is then going to swing again. Yeah, no one's hit him yet, so he's going to continue beating on Fenn. But a 3 is going to miss.
Okay.
So that is him, and he's not going to move, which leaves himself in kind of a precarious position. But he is really intent upon trying to kill you, Evelirin.
Well, I'm still in my tiger stance.
Rip his trachea out. Rip his trachea out.
Oh God! Where's his trachea?
Where did
It's barbed.
That's
His
a good
trachea is
question.
barbed.
No, who knows now?
Grab
He's
his
a
tongue and just
trapped
pull it out.
trachea. Okay, so I'm gonna flurry with my tiger claw. And that is a 23. No, wait, 22. Sorry.
A 22 is certainly going to hit. It's not a crit, but it does hit.
Well, that's good. And so 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage with your claw. Yeah, you sink into your claw, sinks into his ropey, bulbous flesh, and just rips out a strip of it. And it's just like it's really weird and rubbery, like his skin and flesh is like rubber.
This is not the trachea I was looking for.
This is
So keep looking.
Yeah. There we go.
Dig deeper. Yeah.
Gotta go deeper. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna be a 7. So I'm just gonna
A 7 is
that
going to
away.
miss. But those are just your first 2 attacks from a flurry,
Right,
so you
yeah.
still have 2 more. They'd be at pretty big penalties, but
Yeah. And that doesn't change if I like switch just to using like regular fist or anything like that.
if you switch to
Always.
those, the penalty may actually go up. You're attacking with an agile weapon, so that has the best kind of.
My fist is agile too. So.
Oh well, yeah. In both cases, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep going since that seems like
Yep.
my most effective.
You're going to be at the die roll, I think, -3.
-3.
So yeah, you need to roll pretty high for these to connect.
Yeah, I don't have that much like other cool stuff I can do that I know of.
Yeah, first level characters oftentimes have 1 or 2 tricks they can pull, and you're kind of at the limit of yours for combat. So,
Yeah.
all right, go ahead.
Hiya! No.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead and take the third one.
15. Not good enough.
15. That's the final number.
Yeah. I rolled an 18
no,
minus
just
8.
shy. Unfortunately,
Dang
you need 1 more.
Alright.
All right,
gonna
so
think of other plans.
you swing wildly at Drakus, but you do not manage to connect. Other than that first time, Tiefling.
The somatic component of a spell has the manipulate trait, right? I don't want to cast a spell right here.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. That doesn't sound like anything that would trigger anything that I have.
I'm going to go ahead and step.
Oh no.
Just gonna step.
No, you're just going to step back. Oh,
Just
all
step
right.
back.
Oh, all right.
Just for a second.
I'm assuming you are actually taking the step action.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Great.
With step.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then I'm going to distend my
Oh boy.
jaws a little bit for the next minute.
All right. So you step back and your jaw grows large and terrifying.
Doing it again.
Oh God, it's happening!
He looks delicious. He's
No,
like
no,
a
no.
oh, it's just
He
medium
looks
chewy all the way
He looks
through.
like a giant wad of bubble gum. To be
or
honest,
beef jerky.
Yeah,
It's just
bubblegum jerky. It's great. All right, Fen. That's nightmarish.
All right. Yeah. Well, my shield got beaten up a little bit, and so did I. But I'm feeling okay still. I'm gonna go ahead and lay into him a little
All right.
bit here.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
It's gonna be a 17 to hit.
A 17 is going to hit,
Then that's going to be 10 points of damage as my flail strikes him.
and the flail is doing what type of
Bludgeoning
damage?
damage.
Bludgeoning damage. So your flail slams into him, and remember how I described him as being kind of rubbery? Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem to do as much damage.
Bounces off him and sticks to you.
No, that's not. That's no.
The
that's
flail
not-
head bounces off
Yeah.
and smacks Fen in the face and just
That
starts
would be a
screaming.
funny ability, but it
It
would need to
would.
be a monster that's literally like a giant rubber ball.
I know just the person for that.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Second attack.
All right.
I don't know why.
Lay on flail the second time.
Yeah, we'll just, I mean, the thing is just flailing wildly out of control,
Yeah.
and Fen's like, oh god!
That looks like it's going to miss. All right.
and
Then you
so-
raise your shield.
Yeah, so he'll raise his shield to block his own flail from smacking him
That's
in the face.
fair. It's a good call. Luca.
I attack.
All right. You do not have a flank, but I believe in you.
I do have a flank.
It is a flank.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a person.
Sorry, it's a
person
boy.
a person with a weapon.
You are now. You're not a monster anymore.
Miss.
Miss. All right.
Do better.
I mean, I
That's
feel like
only a
I'm,
15. No, it's not even a 15. I got a -4.
Yeah.
-5, excuse me, 10.
All right.
I'm not going to hit. And that's -10, right? So, no.
Yeah. All right. You swing rather wildly at it, but do not manage to connect. Boy, some bad dice rolls are really catching you up on that one. Okay. Drakus goes. And after Evalirin took a bite out of this guy's hide, as it were,
Good.
he's going to swing his longsword at you. Armor class 22.
Ouch, yeah.
I mean,
Your
Nat 20.
retributive
Come on.
strike.
My buddy.
well,
Yeah.
that's only going to be a 17.
17 is going to hit.
All right, then I'm going to hit him for 7 damage again. But again,
Bludgeoning.
he's just...
So that does not take him out, so the attack does still hit.
He's at enfeebled 1 as well, so he does 1 less damage.
All right.
Enfeebled
So
Right in the kidney.
take 9 points of damage instead of 10.
Okay.
He's then going to throw his second attack at you.
Come at me,
Fen?
bro.
Since you... all right. So that's going to be a 17.
Good thing I have my shield up.
Oh, He's going to throw his third attack at you as well. That's going to be a 17 again,
Yes,
which is also going to miss. That shield is really
Shield's
worked out well
paid
for you.
dividends. That's,
Yeah, no, that shield is really paying off. All right. So, Dracus swings both times, and both times just connects with the shield.
Oh, God.
The shield is ringing, your hands getting numb from holding it, but it is protecting you. Eveliren, it is your turn.
I remembered that I have Alchemist Fire. I don't know.
That's unfortunate for Dracus.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping.
I'm glad I stepped back.
But you can still flurry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that first, since I have to do that first, right?
Oh, yeah.
It has to be the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Oh, it's kind of hard to read. 11.
11 is the roll wasn't 11? Or no, the total bonus.
No,
was
the total
11.
was
All right,
11.
all right.
I
No,
rolled
that's
a
definitely
6.
not great, yeah. Go ahead and give me the second attack.
That's a 13.
13's going to miss as well.
Boo! Okay.
You want to draw the Alchemist Fire and throw it? You're at close range, but, no guts, no glory, I guess.
Yeah. Does step count as an action?
It does.
Okay.
So
I'm
you
gonna
can
just throw it in his face.
All right, so you
Or his not face.
all right, so you get out a vial of Alchemist Fire, and drawing out an item is a manipulate action. So he's going to go ahead and take a swing at you for doing so in front of him.
Don't do it.
Armor class 24. I think is going to hit. You've already burned your attack of
I
opportunity.
don't remember if I had done that. I don't think I have, actually.
Yeah, no, you did, because he just went.
Yep.
So you have burned your
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
no.
He's still
So,
enfeebled 1 now.
that
wait,
is
no,
true.
No, actually, he attacked me, so never mind. That's how
Oh,
he
that's
gets rid
right.
of
That
it.
does go away.
Oh.
Okay. Take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Not by much, but
All right.
yes.
You still want to throw it?
Yeah.
All right.
Manipulate, she doesn't get it out. Disrupts manipulate action.
Oh, you're absolutely
Oh,
right. So
no.
he stopped you from drawing it.
Well, it makes me just not
But you can
happy
draw
with him.
Yeah.
with your last action.
You could now spend your last action to draw
I
it.
will do that then.
All right. So you got that in your offhand. Okay. Eveliren, that's you. Tiefling.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, God.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Get in
I got
our
darkness in my tummy.
Hopefully he's delicious.
This couch, I'm
Bubblegum
telling you,
beef
it's a problem.
jerky.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, how about a 20
20 is going to hit.
for 6 points of damage?
6. All right.
I don't like the mental image of this.
That's a.
Get him.
Let me try that again.
He's
baby.
looking hurt now.
Oh, but that totally misses.
All right.
Unless he get any bright ideas, I will spend my third action to raise a magic shield.
Oh, all right.
Oh, wait a minute. But you moved.
No, you had to move.
You stepped in.
Oh, I did. You're right.
Move,
I had to step.
yeah,
So step, attack, I'm
twice.
done.
All right. Fen.
All right. Well, I found out that most of his body is pretty resilient to bludgeoning weapons. I could reach for my glaive, but I really, really, really like my shield right now. It's kind of like my best friend.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and aim a little bit lower this time. So instead of trying to hit him in his torso, I'm going to sweep his legs. I'm doing a trip maneuver.
Okay. So that is an athletics check, I do believe,
That's
versus
correct.
my fortitude DC.
Dexterity, I believe.
Oh,
I think it's
reflex DC?
Yeah, if you want to give
Okay.
me 20 seconds, I have it right here, I think.
Too many seconds.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, trip. You try to knock an opponent to the ground. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex AC.
Go ahead.
So that's going to be, oh, nice. And Fen is actually really good at being athletic, so that's going to be 18.
That will do it. Dead on. You knock him
Yeah.
off his feet. He falls to the ground. Knock him prone.
He'll get knocked to the ground really quickly here. As Fen's like, yeah, your leg's not made out of blubber. Oh. I'm going to follow up with another attack here. That's going to be, is that considered an attack?
The first one is, yes.
Okay.
So this one is
Then
going to be at a penalty.
That's going to be a 16 then.
16, which would normally not hit, except for the fact that you knocked him prone. So it is.
All right.
So go ahead and give me damage.
Then this thing will whirl back up using centrifugal force and 8 points of damage to his face.
Whoa.
Once again, bring. But yeah,
It's all
you
made
do.
of
Yeah.
rubber.
All
I
right,
feel
so
like
that
I'm in a
is
Nickelodeon
your
episode.
second action. Third.
Raise the shield still.
Raise the shield. All right,
Sweet.
great. Fen. Oh, sorry. No, that was Fen. Luca.
Is this creature undead or some aberration?
You
or
don't think so? It doesn't look like it's made out of rotting flesh.
Could I make a nature check to try to guess what it is? Or
do you have a cult?
No. I'm not trained in occult anyway.
Yeah, no, you're not sure what it is.
So I am trained in Dominion of the Black lore, but I'm not.
You could try a Dominion of the Black lore check.
I will try.
This will be one of your actions.
It's fine.
All right.
15.
15. You're pretty sure this creature is what's known as a faceless stalker. They are servants of the deep underworld, and they are aberrations. They can change shape. They drink blood. They are weird, like faceless things that take on the appearance of ordinary people, infiltrate societies, and kind of cause mischief.
We've seen him do all those things.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of exactly.
He's way more like one of those than he is like a vampire.
Yeah.
So as Luca swings his staff at this thing while it's down, he says that, but as he says it, his eyes also roll back in his head, and he says it in a different voice.
That's creepy and weird. Yeah. Well, look, this whole group is filled with creepy, weird characters. It's fine.
What?
Yeah, you're creepy and weird.
Oh, it's cocked.
Oh, we like. I mean, you know, you fit in.
We fit in.
Thanks.
That doesn't hit.
Nope. All right.
There's no way it can hit. I will attack again.
Third. Yeah. He is prone. That helps.
That's cocked too. Nope.
Your dice do not like you today. You did make the knowledge check, though, so. All right, that was Luca. All right. Dracus goes. He's going to stand up. That's his first action. So somebody please stand him up. And Fen, he's returning his attentions to you. You little...
Hi, Jerkus.
Armor class 22.
That'll hit.
You put the shield up?
I do, so yeah. It's going to take the first 5.
All right, and it does. You take, it's a total of 8, so you take 3, and the shield takes its second dent. It is now very beat up.
Oh, this poor shield.
And then he's going to take his third attack against you. He is intent upon killing you, although a 13 is probably going to miss. All right, Dracus cries out in rage. He looks pretty badly hurt. Eveliren.
I'm going to throw my fire in his face.
All right. This will hit all of you with splash damage, but
Worth
you'll
it,
be
though,
the
if you hurt him.
the Singed Company. That'll be your group name as you're all burned. Go ahead and throw it.
Yeah,
It
I
seems
would panic
appropriate
and throw
for
it, so.
how the rest of the dungeon looks
Let's
too.
see.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I am supposed to roll to throw it, actually.
Go ahead and bounce me a d20. You're going to be adding your level plus non-proficiency modifiers of -1 plus your dex modifier.
Okay, so level plus dex.
Yep.
Doodly doo. Okay, so that's a 9 plus 5. So 14.
9 plus 5 is 14. That is going to miss, but it doesn't critically miss, which means he does take the splash damage, so he takes 1 point of fire.
I tried.
But none of you take
None of
it.
us do?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of the best possible.
Well,
I did
just
that
1
on
point of damage.
purpose.
Optimal outcome.
Welcome.
So that was your first attack,
Okay,
and that does count as an attack.
Yeah, so
So.
if I do a tiger claw, it's
Yeah, they're just going to be
-1.
ordinary. Yeah.
that's whatever. That's
Yeah, you can't.
all I
throw
got.
it. Yep. All right.
Go for the throat.
That
Oh no, not with the
just
2.
take
Agile
that
count
away.
on the... if you...
The agile will count on the additional attacks that come after.
So the fact that it's non-agile and then agile means -4.
It's only the attack. The attack it has
Okay,
to be
alright.
agile. Yeah. Doesn't matter what came before.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the third. Ooh,
A 20. Now, this is one of those places where we are actually in the corner of the rules where we need to check and see whether or not that would still hit, because this is on your third attack. So Tiger Claws normally, what's your bonus? 4?
usually it's plus 5.
5. So it's 5 minus 8, so it's going to be a -3, so that's a 17. A 17 would normally be a miss on him, which would make this just a hit. However, he's flanked, so it is still a hit, which means it is still a crit. So go ahead and deal critical damage to him.
Yay! So that's 2d8
She's
then.
the critical
helping.
queen.
Yeah, no,
Double
I
the
know.
modifier, right?
That rainbow die has been rolling crits like no one's
doing
business.
all right.
I'm gonna buy some of those.
Okay, so that is 11 on the dice plus 2, sorry, it's plus double the strength modifier, right?
Yeah.
So then that brings it to 15.
Wow.
Ooh.
And then the d4 does he need that?
So, You reach into Dracus's rubbery form, and you're trying to find a trachea. You're digging around in there. You're it's like sorting through the pantry looking for the thing you want. And all you can find is that tongue. So you just grab that with your claws, sink it deep into the tongue, and just yank and yank and yank. And a surprisingly large amount of tongue comes out. And then you get something that looks more like a stomach. And then you get something that looks more like intestines. And Dracus is like... and he falls to the ground.
Fruit by the foot.
Dead. Well done. Well done. Well done. So, considering we are super tight on time, we're going to condense up the rest of the adventure, and then I want to ask you guys a couple questions, and we'll call it a day. So, you guys are able to search around here, and you quickly come to realize that this is like the inner sanctum of Pharasma. You search around, you find some holy texts, you find a magic dagger. You are able to search this area, and you find that Dracus has been defiling this place. You're able to clean it up if that's something you choose to do. But you're also able to look further around, and there's a cave nearby. In that cave, you find a chest. Inside the chest, after opening it up, you find this diamond-encrusted pendant, the Lost Star, the object of your quest. But that's not all you find. There are a number of other odd and mysterious things in here. It looks like things that have been looted from other vaults. You gather this up and make your way back up to Kaleri because she's waiting patiently to receive you. And when she looks through all of the assembled things that you have found, she says, well, I will attempt to reunite these with their owners as best I can. But she looks at one thing in particular. There is a book in the assembled collection, and she says, this book appears to be something else entirely. It's called The Last Theorem, and it speaks of rather dire portents. She flips through it, and it looks like it is filled with magical formulas, equations, and incantations capable of affecting the physical world and making ready the world for its new dominion rulers. There's more ominous things to be learned from this, but that will take time. And that is the end of part 1 of Doomsday Dawn. So I want to thank you guys for playing. I have 1 or 2 questions for you. I do also want to note that the next part of this will be running next week on Thursday. It'll be running every Thursday from now until mid-November. The next part of it will be taking place over 2 sessions. That will be part 2 of Doomsday Dawn. It will be run by Logan Bonner, the author of that particular section. And we'll be having a brand new host of players. The 4 of you are done with part 1. We may see the 4 of you again later on in this dungeon, but we'll get to that later in future streams. So until then, we'll call that good. I do have 1 or 2 questions for you about the playtest itself. One of the big things that we ask for folks is the challenge and difficulty of the encounters. We asked you to kind of rate which encounter was the most challenging for you. Which one did you feel was the hardest? We make a lot of assumptions when we're building encounters about which one is kind of the most challenging. So really we're asking, in reference to your character, which one of these encounters was the most challenging. I'll give you we'll start with you, Fen. You seem to be like Eric, you seem like you have an answer for me right now. So of the encounters you guys faced, which one did you find to be the most difficult?
In terms of actual difficulty, I mean, I did my class exactly how I wanted to do it. It was simply the dialogue, which seemed to fluctuate grandly.
That's fair.
So yeah, getting murdered over by the other goblins, that was a pretty bad time. That was actually probably the most rewarding one too.
So interestingly enough, those goblins have a similar challenge level to the final fight. But you faced them earlier, and you're fresher when you hit them. Ron, what did you think was the hardest fight for your character?
The hardest fight was definitely Dracus the Taker. And that's because I'd been sort of gleefully moving through the rest of the fights, free to take my somatic spellcasting actions, either turn on my jaws or cast a spell or whatever, without anybody impeding that. And as soon as I got somebody that could, it became a lot more difficult. Positioning ended up being a lot more important, and whether I was close or not. So that one was definitely not just the damage output, which I didn't see any of, but the actual tactical complexity of it made that one the most.
Fair enough. Yeah, Chris.
I'll have to say that the last one was the most challenging. I mean, my character didn't get hurt during this adventure, so
that's fair. You did kind of avoid the brunt of it.
I tried to avoid. I tried to stay at range a lot, and I waited to move around him until other people had surrounded him and stuff like that. So
other people had kind of grabbed his focus before you kind of moved into the fray.
But I did that on purpose.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Katina?
It's kind of safe for me. The last fight was the only one I got hurt in, and I got really hurt in that one.
Yeah. Drake is kind of a mean customer.
He's a jerk.
He's not friendly.
Yeah, not a fan.
Okay, so well, I think that's kind of some of the interesting survey data. It's questions like that where we have a bunch of encounters in this dungeon, and we kind of are like, which one was the hardest? How hard would you rate these encounters? Even though some of them, according to our numbers, are supposed to be about the same. So some of that data is going to be really useful for us when we're determining kind of how to balance monsters, how to balance encounter design, how to balance your characters too, right? To see which characters work the best in which fights. I'll give you guys one little interesting anecdote. No one drank from the fountain before you cleaned it, but according to our survey data, there's over 20 people who have done that, who are just like, I don't know, that looks like rotten sewer water. I'll have a drink. Let's see what it's like.
Was there a correlation in the data between how many of them were also goblins?
No, I haven't cross-tabbed that yet, but I think I probably should.
Or no.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for playing. We will see you guys in a later stream. I also want to thank all of you for watching us play Part 1 of Doomsday Dawn. Tune back in tomorrow, Friday, at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, where we'll be doing Doomsday Dawn Deconstructed Part 1. We'll be talking about some of our survey results. We'll be talking about some results from our boards, from people that we've gotten through social media, and we'll be looking forward and talking about what folks can get excited about for Part 2, which we focus on starting next week on Monday. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.